Welcome to the channel. I am here in, I guess you can probably guess from the background there, Bora Bora, the Westin Resort and Spa. I'm going to tell you all about this resort, give you a full tour of it. Please do not subscribe unless you like car videos, because I make car videos on this channel. But I'm one of the first people here, so I thought I would make a video showing you around this. But do check out my other videos. Any questions, do also let me know. But this is Bora Bora. This is the Westin. I'm going to share my thoughts on how this also compares to the St. Regis, which is next door, and what I think the best value is and how you can pay for a trip here as well in this video. Now, this is the main beach here at the Westin here in Bora Bora. You can see we've got kayaks behind me. We've got the beautiful ocean behind me, or the lagoon, I should say. We've got Mount Otanami. We've got the water villas here behind me too. It's just a very, very beautiful place, especially when it's sunny. Today's the first day of sun I've had, so lots of this video, it looks cloudy. But this is what it can look like when it's sunny, which is really fantastic to be here right now. Let's have a look around the resort and let's check out everything else here. And this is the villa with the view of the mountain and also with the swimming pool. This is the cloakroom, walk-in closet, which is very, very large. I think you can have like a meeting in here. There's a little desk area there as well. So this is a bathroom. We have a toilet in here. We have two sinks. We have a bathtub with some nice beach towels there. And then this is the shower. We've got these windows here as well, which you can, I guess, open to put your hand outside and get the vibe. Shelves. Nice open area here. And these obviously slide. So if you want to have some privacy, you can slide them through, and if not, you can see your beautiful view out the front here. We've got an interesting towel rack, which I love a look at as well. So that's the bathroom. And then let's continue into here, the living room. Now we have a cool sofa here. I really like this sofa. This is a nice sofa, cool table. We've got some welcome amenities because I'm a Titanium Bonvoy member. We've got this cool water bottle, which you can take and you can fill up at various points where they have water around here and ice. And then we've got our coffee machine over here with coffee and ice buckets you can fill up with ice, and a mini bar which is empty unless you ask them to fill it. I like this detail, this coral and this light up here. That's cool. And then we'll look at outside in a second, but we've got a massive space here where you can see underneath, and it's a bit weird walking on here, I'm not gonna lie. And then we got the bed. We've got modern USBs down here, USB type C and a USB type A, and plugs. We've got the fan controls as well to the side there. We've got a master switch and reading lights by the bed. Nice bed here. More switches on this side. Bluetooth music, so you can play music via Bluetooth or audio in and listen to it outside or inside. And then we've got a TV. And then, of course, like I said, in the bathroom, just like in the bathroom, you can open these to get the outside air coming in, which is very nice. Now, when you come outside, you get that amazing view of the mountain. You have two beds you can lie on with two tables. There is a table and chairs here. Cushions, which have been away because it's been raining every day so far. And then we've got the swimming pool here, which is not very deep. The most it gets to is 4.2 feet at its deepest point, which is what I'm standing in now. So from 0.5 meters, 1.6 feet to 4.2 feet. And then this pool naturally is fed by seawater coming from the ocean. And then we've got that amazing view. And you can see down the side here, we've got the other villas here. And you do have privacy, there's a wall there. They also can play music outside here. You might be able to hear that music there, so that doesn't affect my copyright on YouTube. And there are speakers out here that you can send music to from Bluetooth or from your phone. You can plug it directly in. Obviously there's a light out here too. And then if you want to wash off after you've been in the pool, because it is seawater, we do have a foot activated shower, which is giving me very warm water here, and that will turn off by itself in a minute. It will come back up like that. And just look right now down here, you can see the floor of the lagoon very, very clearly on a nice sunny day like this, and Mount Altanamu. And these are the beach villas on the side here, which apparently are not open yet, but they may well be by the time you come here to visit. You can see some more water villas right in front there, and then obviously you've got the mountain view up here, so you've got a nice view. This is where you have breakfast, and you can have dinner here too, and this is like Polynesian themed food, so lots of seafood, fish with a French infusion, and you can have breakfast in the morning as well as dinner here. So you can come down here and you could sit down and have breakfast. If you're a titanium or platinum or higher elite member of Marriott Bonvoy in this Marriott hotel, you could then get free breakfast, which is a huge benefit. Breakfast is very, very expensive. I'm just walking around the outside here so you can see what it looks like. So as I said in my previous video, unfortunately I haven't had any blue skies, but there is at least a bit of sun today. And you can see here the view of the beach on the lagoon side. Oh, there's fishes down there, just sort of hanging out by the lagoon. This is the inside lagoon, so not the outside lagoon, which is the other side. This is inside. We've got Christmas theming, and there are plenty of seats all around here, and in the middle here, this is where the buffet happens in the morning for breakfast, and you have your choice of foods. And there's hot food, of course. You can have anything you could want, and there's also lots of drinks and pastries, as we are in French Polynesia. And look at the ceiling here. This is really nice. Very cool design. Very open and nice and wide. And then as you come out of here, we can go back out towards the swimming pool, which again overlooks Mount Altanamu. And if we come down the stairs here, towards the beach. So again, this is the lagoon beach, and then the main beach over that side. So here is the lagoon on a beautiful sunny, there's a bit of cloud cover, day. And then behind me, here is the main beach. And if we walk towards the main beach, past all the sunbeds and the area to sit down, we've got the beach bar over there. And if we head towards the canoes and towards the kayaks, here is Mount Altanamu in a bit of cloud cover. It was sunny earlier. And here are the kayaks and the canoes, and more lounging areas with a pool behind it. So we're at the main beach. There's some jet skis. I'm about to go jet skiing in a minute. These are the water bungalows. This is Mount Altanamu above me here. Look at this beautiful beach down here. This beach is not super fine, so you may want to have water shoes. Kayaking is free. You can see over here we've got sunbeds where you can sit down. We've got a bar over here which isn't open yet, where you can have frozen drinks, and more water villas to the side. What a beautiful location to be, especially on a sunny day like today. It's amazing. and looks fantastic. Okay, let's check out the rest of the island. So right now, I've got on a jet ski and I'm off the coast of the Motu, and you can see the water is beautiful and clear and still. There's Mount Otonamu. Now, I have to be honest, the water's a bit cooler than I would want, but it's been cloudy, but it's still very nice and very comfortable here. I'm here jet skiing, and the guys from the Bora Bora Activity Centre, Bora Bora Activity Centre, they're the ones that are taking me out. So if you're in Bora Bora, look them up. They're really good. I've had a good time so far, and they do other activities as well here. So we do the ATV, buddy. We do ATV, jet ski, and soon we do the jet ski also. So we're waiting for you, buddy. Snorkeling. Yeah. Snorkeling too. Snorkeling, yes. So yeah, great fun today. So definitely look them up. And they also do the jet skis and activities at the Westin where I've been staying. This is the main pool, which again overlooks Mount Otonamu. You've got cabanas around the side here where you can rest in shade. We've got a bar here where you can come along and you can swim. And you can swim up to it and get drinks. And you've got the chairs in the pool, which is very nice. Great view. There's more seating here along the outside. Hello. You've got the bar here. And again, what a view you have from the pool on a sunny day. Obviously today is not a sunny day. Still an amazing view, but if it was sunny, blue skies be even better. And there are even tables and chairs in the pool here where you can sit down and have your drink if you're in the pool. Now, as we come up from the pool, we've got these steps. We have the beach restaurant to the side here. We shall check that out later. And then at the top here, we have the reception. And we've got the courtyard area, maybe you might call it that, with a big pond in the middle, which looks a bit out of place to me, but anyway, it's there. We've got the OA bar up here, where you can enjoy drinks. There's a big fish over there. That's definitely big fish. And we're walking towards the concierge, and we'll see here, there you go, that amazing view again. And then as we walk round, we're on the second floor, you can see we're now looking down over the restaurant where breakfast is served. And you can see there is the actual breakfast area from up here. And if we continue to walk down here, we will eventually get to the concierge here, where you can book activities. If you want to buy something, there's a shop here that you can get toiletries and food and snacks and also clothes. You can get caps, you can get t-shirts, you can get gifts, you can take back. You can even get jewelry. There are lots of options here. There's all kinds of things. So you can buy it here from the shop on the top by the lobby in the Westin. Walking down from the reception back towards the pool and back towards the bar side with that amazing view of Mount Otonamu. Now we're going to head towards the beach restaurant. So this is the beach restaurant. Very chill. And I like the vibe here. You can sit here by the beach, looking at the beautiful view, taking it easy. And of course you can have lunch or dinner here. Although, while I've been here, I've been told this is closed on Fridays. So check that out when you arrive.
But there we go. And here's a water villas. Right, let's go and explore the other side of the resort and see what there is to offer. And here are the bikes that you can grab from in front of the reception and use them and take them to your room. But they're not provided at the room like other hotels here in Bora Bora. So this is quite an interesting area here. This is down the side of the resort. And if you look carefully, you can clearly see the ocean, because down here is where the motus, where the islands, where the hotels are based, where they meet the sea, or the ocean, I should say. Now there's obviously a reef and coral and everything on that side, which is reducing the waves. But down here is probably where the strongest currents are and where really you shouldn't go swimming. Over there is the St. Regis Hotel with the water villas. And actually, if you look even further away, that's the St. Regis, and that is the Four Seasons. The water villas at the Four Seasons, the water villas at the St. Regis. My finger is very blurry because I'm using the 5x zoom, but hopefully you can see what's going on there. Interesting. Right, now we've got the inside lagoon here. Which is where you can get access thanks to the beach bungalows. Now previously you might have seen, if you watched some other videos on the lagoon before, in the middle there used to be a platform of some description. That platform is now gone. There's no platform in the middle. Right now it's just an open, wide lagoon. Now I heard when this hotel opened from other reviewers that you weren't able to swim in here, but now you can swim in here and you can certainly enjoy it. But if you want to get access to it by kayak with a boat, you have to go through there, not through the other side by the ocean. So there's no access to the lagoon on this side. Well, there's a tiny little small area there, but you want to go through this end. You see, that's the way to the lagoon.
Here are the beach bungalows sitting on the shore of the lagoon, and over here is the turtle sanctuary. Now this is the spa, the Heavenly Spa, and over here is the gym, and there is a turtle sanctuary. So if you want to have some treatments, this is where you come. If you want to exercise, this is where you come. If you want to see the turtles, this is where you go. Welcome to the fitness studio here at the Westin Bora Bora, and look at these bits of equipment. This is techno gym, so this is really high-end gym equipment. This is like a professional gym. Like, this is really advanced. Look at these, and they connect to your watch. Actually, if you've got an Apple Watch like I have, it can actually sync with these so that it records into your health app your exercise. And this is something, these machines are incredibly expensive if you want to buy one of these. These are thousands and thousands of, well, whatever currency you're using, whether it's a treadmill or indeed an elliptical cross trainer like this. These are really, really expensive. And then we got lots of really nice gym equipment down here as well. And then just in case you're thirsty, you can get water. There is a fridge with cold towels in it. Oh, that's nice. There are normal towels. There are apples. They even have earphones, which is nice. And there are bins for the towels and for rubbish. Yeah, this is a very nice gym. And there's an area in the middle here we can sit down. I mean, if you want to exercise, this is pretty incredible gym. I think you would agree. So here we are at the Eco Center where the turtles are. Now, when I was in my water bungalow at the St. Regis, I actually had a turtle swim underneath the floor. So I've got a blurry video I can show you of that, but here we are at the Eco Center.
Yeah, in fact I said to my wife normally it's really okay, but
Look at these turtles. And there are activities you can do here, including turtle feeding, spending a lot longer with them. So I'm in the gift shop now, and there's a lot of turtle themed things here. Sea salts and little fish and coral, and yeah, very cool. Here is the treatment room where the turtles are. You have to pay to go in there and see them. It's not very expensive, but you do have to book it. And then to the side here is the lagoon area where the turtles have their own private access and they get to swim around and feel better. And then I'm guessing to the behind here is where the staff all stay. Yeah, look at that, that's cool. You can go down and see under the water in the lagoon. And there are plenty of fishies down here. Look at that. So this is the turtle sanctuary area at the Westin Hotel. There we go, that's the turtle going for a swim in the lagoon.
Fish get out or no? Yeah.
Here's the turtle, he's having a swim. Oh, he put his head up for some oxygen. So I've been told that they sleep underwater, but they only can hold their breath for about 45 minutes. So every 45 minutes they have to come up for breaths. That doesn't sound like a very restful night's sleep. Every 45 minutes you have to wake up and take a breath and then go back down again. He's dived down now. So we're by the beach villas now. You can see these are what the beach villas look like. Now we're getting close to the lagoon. Now technically I shouldn't go down here because this belongs to the people that are in the beach villas, but I want to get a look and see what you get if you have a beach villa and be very nosy. And here we go. So if you're in a beach villa, you have direct access to the lagoon right here. Look at that. And then there's a restaurant where I had breakfast, and then that is the access to the lagoon through the side from the main beach, with the main lagoon of Bora Bora on the side there, and you can see the mountain. But that's what it looks like. Again, what I said about the sand down here, it's not super fine, so just keep that in mind. You do need sea shoes. It's not like the sand in the Maldives where it's so fine you can walk along there. This is not quite like that. But yeah, here we go with the beach villas. Some of them with pools like this one here, and some of them without pools like those ones there, all the way around. And as I said before, this lagoon, you can swim through it now. There used to be a platform in the middle there. You can now swim in the lagoon. They removed the platform. And then look this side, to the left we have more water villas, and we've got the entrance to the lagoon. And then we have the restaurant and the beach villas, which I just showed you. And then again, it's just the main beach, but the lagoon side. So this is still very beautiful, but imagine what this is like on a sunny day. So now I'm in the lagoon inside the lagoon, around where the restaurant is and where the beach villas are. And I'm kayaking or canoeing, depending on what you want to call it, on this beautiful sunny day here in Bora Bora. And you can swim in here. There used to be a platform, but it's gone now. Otherwise I'd be aiming straight for it. And there are lots of fishes in this water as well, which is very nice. And the end here, that's actually where the turtle lagoon is, right there. Now, if we continue on the left-hand side, we go back towards the second lot of water villas on the left-hand side. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I think these water villas on this side are better than those water villas on that side. And the reason for that is because this side is calmer. On the left-hand side, there's no way through to the sea. That's the Intercontinental over there. And there's no pass-throughs, no channels to the ocean. Whereas on the right side, there are literally channels on the side of the lagoon, which I've shown you, which means the water, I think, is more choppy and has stronger currents on the right-hand side. So I would suggest, actually, now that I've stayed on the left-hand side, I would say stay on the left-hand side if you have a choice. Ask the left-hand side.
Here I am now on the end, the very left-handed side of the water villas, the very end of that. You can see here, if we look, so this is the Intercontinental Thalasso, and you can see there are no inlets which allow the current from the ocean in this side. So I think this side is going to be quieter. Obviously up there, yes, that's the ocean, but that's far away. I don't think the current's going to affect you too much on this side. I think this side is just going to be more peaceful and more relaxing than the other side if you're not a great swimmer. The other thing too I would consider is, if you're not great at swimming, consider staying at one of the lagoon facing bungalows, because they're in much shallower water. You can probably even stand up in the water when you come down from your steps. So that is something which I would recommend. Now, they don't have the view of the mountain, of course not, but it is worth considering. I'm not a great swimmer. I'm not about to get in the water outside my bungalow, and so I'm missing out. Now, there are local businesses around here. It's not the most prettiest side of the resort, that's fair to say, and maybe that's why it's not being used right now when it's off season and possibly low occupancy.
So this is a beautiful resort. It feels more like a beach resort than it does a tropical resort. When you compare it to the St. Regis, there are differences. St. Regis is more plush, more tropical, and they've got the butlers who potentially can unpack your luggage and repack it for you and bring you coffee in the morning. You don't get that here. Also, the St. Regis have bigger rooms, 1,500 square feet compared to about 400 here. But the St. Regis is much older and it's showing its age. And while I was staying there, one of my water villas had termites and cockroaches or beetles. I'm not sure which one they were, but I woke up in the morning, there were dead termites everywhere. That isn't great. No criticism of the housekeeping. Everything's clean and spotless, but because the hotel's older, well, you have problems with insects, which you don't want. Here, that isn't happening because this is a brand new hotel, brand new refurb, so everything is perfect. There's no issues with insects other than, you know, mosquitoes, which you would expect in a tropical place. It's really good. It's definitely got a more beachy vibe and a more relaxed vibe, and I like the vibe a bit more, sitting by the beach and enjoying that relaxed feeling. It's a bit better than the feeling in the St. Regis, where yes, they've got relaxing areas, but it always feels a bit more intimate. And maybe that's a good thing, maybe that's not what you're after. It depends on what you want. Whilst I was at the St. Regis, somebody was sitting near me at breakfast who said they spent $1,000 on a wine tasting. Now that is a bit ridiculous. Now if you've got the money to spend, then great, congratulations. But it brings us to the point of the cost of these resorts. A dinner here, I had a burger and some juice. Dinner cost me about £50 or about $70. Now that's to be expected in a place like this. Obviously everything has to be brought in by boat or by plane because we're an island in the middle of the nowhere, right? In the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And that is why it's so beautiful here, and that's why it's so expensive, but you have to be prepared for the extortionate costs of a place like this. So how much does it cost to stay in a place like this? Well, there's two ways of doing it. You can do it through points or you can do it with cash. Off-peak, hotels like this cost between $800 to about $2,000, depending on whether it's the Westin or the St. Regis, the Four Seasons, or whatever hotel. Now you can get points through having a credit card that has transfers to Marriott, whether that's American Express or maybe another US card for those of you in other parts of the world. In the UK, really there's the Bonvoy American Express and the Platinum American Express, which lets you transfer points over, and you can do spending on that and get points, and sometimes they'll even give you bonuses. Now the quickest way to get points is obviously staying in hotels, because Marriott have bonuses where you can get double points or triple points or extra points, and if you have loyalty then you can get other benefits too. Anyone above Platinum, including Titanium and Ambassador, get free breakfast. Breakfast will cost $70 or $80, so that's free if you have status. Those points also can be bought, so you could buy $1,000 worth of points, which would be the equivalent to about $3,000 in real terms. So you're basically getting 3 nights for the price of 1. Now there are limits on points you can get, but if there's 2 of you, you can pool them and maybe get 6 nights for the cost of 2, which would be really, really fantastic. And if you have status, you'll get an upgrade and you'll potentially get that free breakfast if you have that status. So there's lots of benefits there. Would I stay at this hotel again? Yes, it is a lovely, lovely, relaxed, chilled hotel, and I'm really, really comfortable here, more so than the St. Regis. The facilities are great, they've got everything, it's just expensive. But if you haven't been to Bora Bora, I would suggest you come. Maybe try and avoid the off-peak season because it's going to be rainy and cloudy, but if you're open to it and you enjoy it, then this is definitely a place to come. Please do not subscribe unless you like car videos, and if you have any questions, let me know down below. Thanks for watching.